and gentlemen, the show is about to begin.
I have a bone to pick when it comes to Madden and his selection of pitchers. One by one, they're falling by the wayside thanks to goddamn train stuff.
A lot of things got accomplished. Otani,
The Angels lead the goddamn league with injuries again.
I am beyond pissed off right now because the only thing I want to yell is fuck!
I'm still getting used to that setup, and the video will be situated here soon. But hey, welcome into the Todd Fox post-game show, as we will have phone calls coming up later. We will read all the comments. We do what we do here on this page, and we love you guys and the Halo fam as we get a W tonight. How about that? How about them apples? As the Angels pull one down, I'm going to get into all the comments. I'm going to go through all the stats and what happened tonight. Noah Syndergaard, on a very emotional game tonight, pitched his ass off in his debut for the Angels. Only 76 pitches thrown. I was kind of frustrated with the fact that he only pitched those 76 pitches, and they went to loop again in the sixth inning this time. I really felt he could have went a little bit longer, but it is what it is. They get the W, so there's not too much to complain about. It's just the fact that hopefully later on in the season, Madden lets him loose and pitch over 100 pitches. But for right now, he's using him with kid gloves like the other pitchers that they've been doing with Otani the other night too. And we're gonna get to all that and everything that happened in the game tonight. Hope all is well. Hope you all enjoyed the game. Finally, the Angels not only showed up pitching, and what about Iglesias? I'm gonna get to that, dude. The bullpen looked like what we paid for, and definitely not what it looked like last night. What a difference 24 hours makes. The stats tonight, we'll run through them real quick. What the Astros did: Jose Altuve went 0 for 4. That was key in the game. Syndergaard got so many good ground ball outs tonight. His pitches were all over the place. Tailing away from batters, breaking in on them. They were hitting sharp ground balls right to players, so it was really good to see. Verlander was almost matching him pitch for pitch, so it was a very good matchup tonight. Michael Brantley, who's usually a thorn in their side, only had a walk tonight. Nico Goodrum played for Bregman, I believe. He went 0 for 3. Bregman went 0 for 1. Jordan Alvarez went 0 for 4. Diaz went 0 for 4. Tucker went 1 for 3. Pena only got a walk tonight. Jason Castro, our friend, he went 0 for 2, but he got 2 big throwouts tonight, getting Marsh and also Walsh on good throws. And, we could use him as a backup instead of Suzuki, and I'll get to Suzuki in a minute. McCormick made the play of the game, though. He made one hell of a robbing play of Mike Trout, because Trout should have hit a home run tonight earlier in the game, and he was robbed. Justin Verlander went 5 innings. He was held with kid gloves as well. 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, 1 earned run, which was the home run by Jared Walsh, 3 hits allowed. Their bullpen didn't do too bad. It was Christian Taylor had 3 strikeouts, inning and 2/3 pitched. Blake Taylor went a third, and Stanzik went an inning. For the Angels, for your victorious Angels, winning 2-0 tonight, Shohei Otani. I got an award for you, buddy. He went 0 for 4, and it's not completely your fault. It's Joe Madden's stupid-ass decision to start you leadoff again. And tomorrow, guess what, buddy? You're starting leadoff tomorrow, no matter if you have a bobblehead coming or not. Mike Trout should have been 2 for 4 with 2 home runs, but he was 1 for 4 with 1 home run, a big insurance run, even though it looked like Iglesias didn't need it at all. Anthony Rendon had 2 walks tonight. Again, another reason why he should be possibly put at that number 2 spot, being a table setter for Otani and Trout whenever Madden gets his head out of his ass and puts a real lineup together. Matt Duffy could be probably a good leadoff guy, potentially, if you're not going to roll with Marsh, because Duffy really sees pitches good, and he puts the bat on the ball when in key situations. I think he had his 4th hit so far this season tonight. He was 1 for 3 tonight and a walk, so he had 2 productive at bats. Jared Walsh went 2 for 4. He went deep, and he also he had the game-winning home run, obviously, in the second inning off of Verlander. And then also he worked in a single to left field, which is always good to see when he goes the other opposite way. Trust me, I'm getting into the comments. I just have to finish this up, guys and gals. Jose Rojas 0 for 4. Max Stassi called a great game again. Not surprising, even though the Angels lost the first game 3-1. It was a well-pitched game all around, with the exception of Tepera's 2 home runs given up. But, hey, compare Stassi. Stassi didn't get crossed up tonight, or am I wrong? Stassi did not freeze at first base as a base runner. He did not not even attempt to throw to second base. He wasn't crossing up pitchers left and right, was he? Suzuki was, and that's why he sucks. Brandon Marsh went 1 for 1 tonight, and he had 2 walks. Productive batter again. Wade went 0 for 1, and Fletcher went 0 for 1 in a pinch hitting role. As far as pitching goes, Noah Syndergaard 5 1/3, 2 hits, allowed 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Not bad in an Angels debut. That's why his pitch count was low. He didn't get into too many 3-ball, 2-strike kind of counts. So he did a really good job there. Aaron Loup. What can you say about Aaron Loup again? So far in his Angels debut, he has now pitched 2 1/3 innings of nothing given up. He had 1 strikeout tonight. He looked absolutely fabulous. Tepera looks like the pitcher we paid for. 2 strikeouts tonight in an inning and 2/3. And then what can you say about Iglesias? He throws 8 pitches, gets 3 outs. Enough said. So let's get into the comments tonight. It was a 2-home run night. Oh, hold on. We got a phone call right off the bat. Hello, we're going to keep this brief, but you're on the air on the Halo hotline.
Hey, Prendalo! The Angels win the first game of 2022. Todd, how does it feel?
Oh, it feels great, man. For a moment there, I thought that was Artie Moreno's home phone number, but we got the great Fernando Mendez from the podcast.
Actually, I think hold up. Somebody wants to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Todd. I hope you Halo Hawks, Groovy Foxes, and Foxy Mamas like that win there. Sure, the pitching was nice, but who needs pitching when Carlos Correa can hit bombs for us, right?
Well, I mean, Carlos Correa wasn't there. Have you been hitting the jack tonight? Have you been wiping your lip? You might have some slobber there.
Yep, I raised the prices for Jack Daniels, but I get free Jack in the stadium whenever I want.
I saw your interview the other day. You were getting a lot of praise for what is it? All the signings by Roger Lodge. He was pumping you up there.
Oh, Artie just kind of ran away, dude. I don't know what happened. He said something about he'll be back. He'll do a press conference later in the year. I don't know. He said the same shit during spring training. We're lucky we got that from him.
I know, right? So how you doing? How you feeling about the victory tonight? Because I'm pumped, man. This was a start I wanted in Game 1, but we got it tonight.
You know what, man? I like I said earlier. I mean, is it not fitting that this was the first win of the year? Let's think about it. Number 34 stepped foot on an Angel Stadium mound for the first time in 13 years to the day, which is obviously Noah Syndergaard today. 13 years ago was Nick Gaidenhart, and that is how we get our first win of the year, with number 34 leading us to victory. It's a different 34, but still, you got to love it. I mean, how can you not get romantic about baseball?
Oh, absolutely. Now let me ask you this question, though. Do you think that was on purpose? Do you think Syndergaard did that on purpose? Because he's talked extensively with the family as far as him getting the start on Aidenhart's night.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. But I don't know. You know what I mean? This is just the kind of stuff that you just can't write. You know, I mean, I understand it wasn't no-hitter. It wasn't anything like that. But it was a perfect baseball moment. It's just one of those things, something cool in the feather of the cap, and no matter how this season pans out, today's probably a day that we'll at least remember. Like, hey, man, 34 stepped on the field. The number 34 was worn on a Angel for the first time in 13 years, and, you know, it resulted in the victory. So awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Absolutely, man. It was great to see. Great to see.
All right. Well, Todd, thanks for taking the call, and thanks everybody for tuning in. Enjoy the postgame show.
Absolutely. Thank you, Fernando Mendez. We'll check him out on the podcast coming up here soon on Sunday. Be sure to check that out. And also, like I said, if you guys want to call in, the numbers on the board up there. 24 chimes in with the first comment tonight. That pitching was beautiful and absolutely filthy tonight. Rendon Memes checks in with a very important Anthony Rendon. By the way, Anthony Rendon Memes, I know you have multiple pages, and he ducked me at the last Angel game, so I won't forget that. Trust me. Alex says, like that fucking baby up, baby. Also like the new pitcher tonight, that's for sure. Let's see. Our boy Grillmaster wants to DFA all the Astros. No fucking Buttercup tonight. Thank you, Yvette. Rendon Meme says, we did it, Todd. Cheaters never win. Well, you're wrong with that, Grillmaster. They won 2 nights in a row. Anthony Gonzalez says, nice win. We needed that one big time. Also, facts good to win tonight. James checks in, and then also that's what we needed, pitching by Anthony Carrillo. And then Mountain Dew King says, why? And then Tapera didn't suck. Damn. Light that baby up, Sean Norton. There you go. Ajax says, hey, Todd, what is up, Ajax? How you doing? Thank you for sharing. And by the way, tagging us is always awesome. We always retag it, put it on our page, so we appreciate you guys doing that, whether you're at the game or not. We're back to it, Todd. Archangel Good says, hell yeah. We're glad to check you out, man. Check out his pins over there at Archangel Goods. I think you're still doing it. Let me know in the comments. That was more like it tonight, Sonia says. Randy's like, woohoo! Question, why couldn't we do that before? Well, that's how baseball rolls. Win it for Nick. Rest in peace for the Aidenhart family. You know what? Well said, Yvette. Very emotional start tonight. And you know what? If you want to indoctrinate yourself into the Angel family, do what Syndergaard did. He talked shit about the Dodgers. He went to the Aidenhart family, got their blessing on the number, not in that order, but he's just been Mr. Angel right off the bat. He's got something to prove. He's got a chip on his shoulder. Let's see what this dude can do. And he's not going to do this every night, but he's going to be a dominant pitcher that's going to keep us in ball games. He's not going to give up 5 to 6 runs and leave in the second inning. Andrew Heaney, he's gonna give us quality innings, and you know what? He might pitch 5 innings and give us 110 pitches and leave the game tied at 4. And then he might do a start like this, but go 8 innings. We don't know, but he's that type of pitcher. And if he could keep it like this, it'd be very exciting to move him up in the rotation. And then Sandoval, we're going to see what he could do or he could replicate. I'm telling you, this team could come together. It's not always doom and gloom. It was doom and gloom last night, but we needed this victory to get us off the schneid. We didn't want to go down 0-3. It's not the end of the world even if we did, but it was nice to get the start. But where I'm complaining, and I'm going to keep complaining, is the lineup. Lineup was dog shit again, and we were lucky to get 2 solo blasts. And note, I say, 2 solo blasts because there was not enough productive at-bats. There was not enough there's no rallies right now through the first 3 games unless you want to call those 3 runs they got late in last night's 8th and 9th inning game any productive runs, because that was in garbage time and really doesn't count. So if you think about it, take away those 3 runs in 3 games, the Angels offense has scored you a mere 5 runs. That's not winning baseball. They're lucky to be 1-2. It's Trout here. Grillmaster says, great stuff though for Thor. Also, bulldog mentality from Tapera. That's right. He came right back. Let's go Halos in the infield. Get that W for Nick Aidenhart. Thank you, Chewy Records 101. Walsh, MVP 2022. Juan from Toronto loves him some Walsh. And you know what? Walsh got slated by our PR department. Where's his, he made the All-Star game and had a terrific season last year. Is there anything for Walsh in the, the giveaways? No, that's pretty effed up in my opinion. Feels nice to get that dub, Ernest says. Way to go, Ernest. Thank you for giving us a shout-out. Herb Bug says, man, it is good to have Trout back. Shout-out to you as well, man, for the comment, because, yes, we miss Trout. Yes, sir, right down the middle, and there it goes. Trout with a home run, Big Hammer says, and that's Thor for Cy Young. A little early there, Anthony, but I like where you're going with that one. And finally, Shaggy Joshua McFarland says, hell yeah, we got the W tonight. Tapera was like, sit your ass down when he threw that ball to that guy. Ajax forgot who it was. Rossiel is God. Un-DFA him. Yeah, he's been on fire. Roger Lodge, here's Mike Trout goes deep for the first time in 2022, and the Angels pick their first win of the night. And Nate, he will play that about 10 times tomorrow. He'll be like, way to go, let's go right back to the Halo hotline, and he'll be calling all Angels first, and then he'll be like, check out the home run call from last night. Mike Trout, we're going to hear the Matt Vasgersian, and then we're going to hear Terry Smith calling it, and then I'm going to call it from my bathroom. And that's what's going to happen with him tomorrow. Jose Altuve, Nacho Night. I don't know. I got one that's going to piss off fans, Chase. I like the recommendation for Nacho Night being Paul Sereno, the Nacho Man, the king of the Nacho helmet, nachos. He's going to give that away to the worst player of the night, or at least the least productive player. It could be Altuve, but I think someone else is leading in the clubhouse. Let's see. Nate McMayer says, it's okay, Altuve, just keep your head up. He always has to keep his head up. Everyone's above him. Good win. Still waiting for our offense to kick in, though. Troll says, yes, absolutely. Shaggy says, Marsh in the pocket, with the pocket out. He yells, let's go, Brandon. There you go. There was a lot of let's go, Brandon on opening day as well. Anthony Rendon memes makes me hard. There you go. Hope Madden puts Marsh in the leadoff spot. Let's see. Let's go back to Rendon is a bot. Nate says, I wouldn't doubt it. He's probably someone in China right now. Oh, we're getting a phone call. If I could see it. Damn, that's loud, dude. Where the hell is it? Give me a second. Damn, it's freaking loud. Hold up. Hello, you're calling in. This is the Halo hotline.
What's up, Todd? It's Rowdy Chris.
Rally Chris, what's going on, man?
So excited with that Angels win.
Oh, hell yeah. It was a big win tonight. We needed that big W from Syndergaard. Syndergaard went out there and pitched his ass off for us tonight.
Yep, and I think, like I commented, I think Aiden Hart was behind this win.
You know, it could be. You never know. People believe in that stuff, spirits and all that. And you know what? To each his own. But you know what? That was I still remember that emotional day and the days after, and how that team took it really hard with him passing. So, you know, and it's fitting too. Something similar happened today. Unfortunately, RIP over to Dwayne Haskins in the NFL. He passed away tonight. Very tragic thing for the Pittsburgh Steelers too. So, two young men struck down way too early in their lives. So, oh, and by the way, dig the haircut. You got to post a picture of the Angels logo on the back of your head, bro. That came out really nice.
Yeah, and I'll go to probably I'll tag Halos in the infield also.
Yeah, for sure, bro. But let me get back to his comments. Thanks for chiming in, Rally Chris.
All right.
And check out Rally Chris on Twitter. Look him up. Have a good night, man. All right. Anthony Carrero says, real quick, should we be worried about Rendon? No, Rendon's still having productive outs, dude. Don't even trip about that. Let's see. Grillmaster says, Astros a bunch of losers. Let's go, Todd. First W, brother. Thank you, Don. Don Hammond, for sure, is a true Angel fan. Please follow him if you haven't already. Dude is really cool. Fucking Rendon, don't get me fucking started on him. Well, Randy Oz isn't. Look, I was digging his defense, man, but he had an error tonight, which could have been costly in a one-run game. But credit again the pitching getting themselves out of key situations there. No Rendon is coming off next year to be Barry Bonds. Verlander pitched Ohtani so well on those strikeout pitches he did. Rojas is ass, Alex says, so not a Rojas fan. Let's see, Nate, we got a lot of comments to get to, too, so I'm running through these. So if I haven't read yours yet, I'm getting to it. Rendon is fine. He had 2 walks tonight and still put up good at-bats. Y'all needs to chill out. It's the 3rd game of the season. I agree. Todd, we're back to send out the shout-out on our post. There you go, man. I'll shout you out again. Archangel Goods. Look him up. He makes a lot of good Angel gear. So he's the man over there. He's had to restart his page twice, but he's got everything together. Trust me, he's got good quality stuff. James Gonzalez says, I'd have to imagine Adele starts tomorrow. I hope so. Rojas has got, I don't want him to be a 4A player. He's got to get consistent. He's not going to hit like he did in spring training, but I want him to come over and have some good at-bats and not so many strikeouts. But he was facing Verlander, and Verlander's still Verlander. Anthony Guerrero says, I'm glad that Walsh is with the Angels. Now, we got to appreciate Walsh because he hits home runs. He does go the other way. He's a good hitter, and we have to honor him. That's why we should have had something for him this year. Shaggy says, you're putting a lot of info out, which is awesome. Let's do a joint chat with the fans. Shaggy, if you want to call in, go for it. Do the numbers on the thing. We'll talk a little bit up. I don't want to waste too much time of the show, but if you are knowledgeable, we will do a podcast together. We like to have the fans on every now and then. I still got to get Yvette on here because I'm telling you, she's a Halo a fan for life, and she knows a lot of baseball. So if you know some too, and you guys want to get on, hit us up. We'll put you on the podcast with us, and we'll do an episode and shoot it out to all the podcast forums because we're on just about every platform you listen to. And if you want to see yourself, we'll do a YouTube episode as well. Randy says, I think the league has studied Ohtani. He needs to learn how to make adjustments, and he's going to get eaten up this year. Paul Sorrento, Randy needs to teach him how to hold a bat and tell him it's okay to let 1 or 2 pitches go by. You don't have to swing at everything because he does look like he has a launch angle going from August of last year. He's got to cut that out. He's got to go the other way. When you see Ohtani go to left field, just like Walsh, they're in the zone. And right now, Walsh is looking like he's in the zone starting the season, and it looks like Ohtani is not. It looks like Ohtani's trying to pull every goddamn pitch. Let's see. So glad that your post games are back. Best out there. Oh, thank you so much, Don. You're the man. Sonia says Rendon will be fine. Don't get me started, Randy. Yeah, Sonia can go all day with that. Limiting Houston to 2 hits was impressive and should grab some attention. Yeah, dude, Grillmaster, you're absolutely correct. 2 hits for the Houston Astros, but then again, if you look who was calling the game compared to who was calling the game last night, big difference. Again, when Suzuki starts, watch how the pitches he calls, because this isn't Mike Scioscia baseball where Mike Scioscia will call every freaking pitch and the catchers had to look into the dugout every batter. Now it's up to the catchers to be calling the good games. Yes, they're told previously before they go out there on who they're facing, the first 3 batters, maybe what tendencies to look out for, but for the most part, the catchers are the ones like Stassi and Suzuki calling the plays. It was egregious how bad Suzuki was last night, getting crossed up, almost getting hit by the ball several times when he's calling pitches down low, but it's up out in the zone. A lot of those pitches were on Suzuki that got hammered. I'm sorry. I'm not going to blame the bullpen totally because Suzuki's calling those pitches. So there you go. Yes, Suzuki is trash. Mike Mendoza says, I knew Thor would turn it around. Yes, you called it, Lexi. She was calling for that last night. Nancy checks in with hi. I think Duffy and Wade should be the 1 and 2 guys. They see pitches pretty well. Yes, Yvette, and that is absolutely on fire. Those 2 hitters actually are very patient, and that's what we need in this lineup. We don't need guys hacking right away. We want guys to table set for the big guns. I call them the core 4. You got Walsh, you got Rendon, you got Trout, and you got Ohtani. Those 4 should be batting back to back to back to back with table setters in front of them and guys who can pick up the rest and of the leftovers behind them. Unfortunately, Madden's like, no, let's just throw them all to the front, and then we'll take the other 2 and just dangle them somewhere else in the lineup. So again, lucky they got the win tonight. It wasn't a productive hitting wise tonight. They got lucky there was 2 bombs tonight, and they would have won the game with 1. So that just tells you how good the pitching was. Fernando, buenos noches. He's saying Heaty hotline should be going. I forgot to hit that. My bad. I still want to trade for Bogarts from the Red Sox if they fall out of it. I don't look for that to happen, Mike, unless Tampa and Toronto really turn it on like we were thinking. Why isn't it working in the outfield with Moreno trying to save money? Jaime, that is always the case with Artie. He always tries to freaking save money. Rally Chris, I'm barely catching up to that comment he said about Thor having Aiden Hart absolutely behind him tonight. Who is the starting pitcher tomorrow? It is Suarez. Jaime says he chimes in right there. He'll be pitching the day game, which it's going to be hot out there. Now time to split the series. Mountain Dew King says, and you know what? The way this series started, for them to split would be absolutely fucking amazing, getting the split tomorrow. See, Chewy says pitching is a masterpiece today and Friday. The Astros light that baby up. And then and Eric says, is Loop going to be used as a reliever? And no, not the setup man. Eric, that's the big question. That's the question that's killing me because I see the potential of the back-to-back. Then again, if Tepera can pitch like this, you got him. And you got Bradley, who could be a 6-inning guy. But I'd rather go with proven 0.95 ERA Aaron Loop than freaking go with a Tepera guy who has 2 runs more in the ERA situation. I'd rather have Loop go with Iglesias back-to-back. His slider and delivery is very hard to pick up, even for a right-handed hitter. And then you couple that with what the hell is Iglesias throwing with those crazy-ass Frankie Rodriguez sliders. That's a great tandem in the back end of your bullpen, not to mention the other lively arms they got. So we just have to play one game at a time. Tonight it worked out great for Madden, but again, I'm with you, Eric. I didn't like the call for him in the 6th inning. I really didn't. He is the ace right now. Uriah, I hope I'm saying that right, calls it. Chewy says today's pitching was a masterpiece today. F the Astros, let's go. Jaime says, you're on a date when you're on here. Bro, I log off ASAP. Trust me. Oh, there's someone's on a date. Let's see. Got to shut down for a few months ago. Todd, out. We're back with a new pen and sticker game and possibly more. We'll definitely talk soon. There you go, Archangel. We'll definitely talk. Archangel's a nice guy. Please, if you haven't, go to his page, like his page, help him out because he had a good thing going and he got shut down. So please help him out as well. He's a good friend of the show and the page. Let's see. Grill Master, do you date? That's messed up one. Let's see. Makeup. makes no sense but to run your producers 1 and 2. Yeah, I'm telling you, today was emotional day for Ajax. I'm telling you, it sure was. Joe Madden needs to get his shit together, and with this lineup, Chewy says, I'm right there with you. Yvette says he went to Jared, and the baseball god said yes. Lexi says, knew Thor would turn it around. Yes, you did call it, Lexi. We need table setters at the top of the lineup. Absolutely. James! And then let's see, we had John Boy said that he hates the Angels. You know what? John Boy actually came on our podcast, Ajax, and he did a good job with us. He seemed to be nice to us. He's a big Pittsburgh Pirates fan. So is that even a baseball team anymore? You know, like, so, I mean, even if he's talking trash, he was nice to us, but if he's talking trash about the Angels, I wouldn't doubt it, because he did do a really scaling episode about Artie Moreno. But then again, it was well-deserved. Let's see. Hector says, great game. What is up, my friend? Hector, he's a badass Angels fan. Love his tats, by the way. Chewy says, Joe Madden needs to get the lineup together tomorrow. He's going to go with the same shit. You just watch. Bellinger is batting 0. Fernando, he's been striking out since last season. You know what's weird? He had a good offseason or a good postseason. He came back and he had a terrible regular season last year. And then he comes back in spring training, can't hit the broadside of the barn, and he's starting out the same way. Nacho, man, James says. Grillmaster says, why didn't you do the stand-up? Oh, come on. Don't start asking about why didn't I read comments or not. Troll says, Joe Madden would pitch Syndergaard 5 days in a row before changing the lineup. That is true, Troll. I don't see it. He got booed a little bit tonight by pulling him out. And Matt said he is on a date tonight. Easy dub for Jacob. W. Mike Mendoza. Hello, Rally Chris from Juan. Foxy Clean is Todd Fox. Thank you, sir. 2 out of 4. Ha ha ha, James. You know, and it could happen, James Gonzalez. What does the Fox say? The Fox says we won, or shut up, Roger Lodge. I hate that song, by the way. Let's see. At Grillmaster, good for you. Turn off your phone. Great pitching tonight. Thank you, Drew, for the. And you know what? It's always good to see good pitching, because usually good pitching and the Angels don't get along, or it's not in the same sentence. So, yes, best game I've seen all night. There you go. Astros were a bunch of Thor losers tonight. I see what you did there. Ajax says, Todd, you keep calling me Alex. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ajax. It's just like my screen, dude. I'm getting brand new screens coming up, and these are kind of fuzzy. So either that or my eyes are going, which I don't think is the case. 2 runners caught stealing. Sucked, but great to get out there and get a win. Drew, you're absolutely right. And our former catcher threw both guys out, which hurts even more. Real quick, I want to give you the Nacho player of the game, or Nacho Night. This is sponsored by Randy and also sponsored by our boy Chase, who came up with this one. Nacho Night. Paul Sereno's bad performance of the night. He likes to give these out with a you win a free helmet nacho. So who gets it? Because last night it was who did I give it to last night? Was it Hergot? I think I gave it to Hergot last night, who got the Nacho Night, and so he got the first free helmet nachos from our hitting instructor, because that's all he eats is Paul Sereno. So who gets it tonight?
All right, folks, it's Nacho Night.
Nacho Night award goes to
Shohei Ohtani, who continues to swing for right field and the right field fences, and he hits into the shift, and he's not being patient. So I hate to say it, because, oh, Shohei, I wake up with the biggest chub in the morning for you, Shohei, but not tonight, because it's Nacho Night. You don't get anything but a big helmet full of chicken nachos with sprinkled in asada and some guacamole, and I know you're a little you have that little what's that called when you have the antacid, and you kind of get the what's it called, the Hershey squirts. You can't have too much milk or dairy, so you can't have the sour cream. I get it, Shohei, but you get the Nacho Night of the award for the night. So there you go, right there.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Whoops,
the
I hit the
show
wrong
is
thing.
about to begin.
Oops. That'll give me a minute to catch up. I hit the wrong thing. Chase is proud of me right now.
I have
Third
a bone
place.
to pick when it comes to Madden and his selection of pitchers.
One by one, they're falling by the wayside thanks to goddamn train stuff.
A lot of things got accomplished. Ohtani,
The Angels lead the goddamn league with injuries again.
I am beyond pissed off right now, because the only thing I want to yell is "fuck."
Okay, that's a long ass intro. So I'm sorry I played that again. I didn't mean to do that. So I'm back. I'm learning. I'm sorry, Chase. Chase set this up for a reason. I still fuck it up. I'm sorry. Ajax is like, you're messing up my name too. You keep calling me Alex. I'm sorry. Third place, baby. Manuel says 310 Manuel. There you go. Let's get back here because after fucking up the whole. I tried to do the nacho transition and I messed it up. And I tried to do this and I messed it up. So I'm sorry. Jaime says, I really like Wade. He reminds me of Sean Figgins. Still not a fan of Adele. Courtney, we love you, Courtney. She's back on here. Hopefully you enjoyed the game, got the W tonight. Yes, she has not been an Adele fan. He's got to do a hell of a lot to get her praise. Rojas is from Anaheim, so I love him seeing him playing. Nancy says, Randy says, do we pay $245 fucking million for a few productive outs? Always going after Rendon. Mateo says, hi guys, what I miss, I will be giving up some Rendon. Well, Jaime says, I say Rendon has been giving some productive at bats. Always good to see when it works and full counts. And then Ajax is saying hi to everybody. Some people joining in. Big 20 Hammer says, I need to get on the live call and talk about the Angels hotline and the honk thing with Roger Lodge. There you go. The number's up there if you guys see it. It keeps changing up ahead of me. So you see the bullpen logo, and then it switches over to the phone call or the number to call in. So we'll take some phone calls if you guys want to jump in. See what happens when I don't go to the game. Yeah, James is 0 for 2, so we have to thank James for not being there for getting the W tonight. Bullpen still booty in Jacob's mind. Yvette says, the man can't catch to save his life. Duffy or Rendon, Jacob says. Ooh, that's a little harsh, a little early. I had to watch the game on my phone because I am quarantining in my room. Oh, don't tell me you got the Rona, Mateo. All it is right now, just take some freaking Theraflu right now. You'll be all right. Lefties out there, the bullpen are so valuable. James says, and then Amazing Verlander is 39. Wonder if it is his last year. I doubt it. I think he's going to squeeze a couple more years out of him, Nancy. And then let's see. Shaggy says, I'm digging your commentary. Thank you so much, Shaggy. Mathematics in here. He says, Todd, great win. Todd, let's see, lip job during the off season. He's saying that I got lip injections. This guy has been sexually harassing me for now 2 seasons. Where is the catch and release program? They're not. I've already made complaints. Otani batting second, Trout third, Rendon fourth, Iglesias closer, bro. Santiago says, you know what? I wish Otani was batting anywhere but leadoff. Yvette says, did they mention Aiden Hart in the game? Had let my mom watch her Dodgers. Ooh, I'm sorry, Yvette. At least the Dodgers lost tonight. Yes, they did mention Aiden Hart, and they did a little tribute to him. Welcome back, Mathematic. Do we want to welcome back? Let's see. Shaggy says, I didn't like the sixth inning call either. Thor was on fire. Yes, he was rolling. Jake Cruz says, I was at the Angel game when there was a fight. Let's go, Angels. And I think there was one on opening day, too, when we walked through the concession stands. Two guys in a row. Oh, that was Urinating Tree. I get those two mixed up, Randy. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're thinking of Urinating Tree. My bad, Chase. And then Fernando hits me up. John Boy's, yeah, that's right. John Boy's a Yankee fan. Dude, that's right. He's an obnoxious Yankee fan. I forgot about that. Okay, Anthony Gonzalez also says, as a giveaway for the show, you can give guys 2002 bobbleheads as giveaways. The Angels marketing department sucks. Dude, if we can make a cheap bobblehead, like at least being... we can make one cheaply and mass produce them. We would actually do that. James, can you please replay Walsh and Trout's home runs? Angels won, Dodgers lost. Today was a good day. I think that's a reference to a song. Lexi says, I can't take baseball with kids. Who freaks out after 2 losses? There you go. Todd, social finger for good health. Shut up. Let's see. We have to play the ASSstros again tomorrow. Yes, and then we get the Miami Marlins. Believe it or not, the Miami Marlins come here to the Angels Stadium. Rally Chris says, how was Papa Fox feeling tonight? Papa Fox was going like this. Boy, the Angels look good. The pitching staff. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Let's see. Troll says, at Ajax 23, back off. Damn. Okay. For real, I just don't understand why Joe Madden doesn't change the lineup. Move Otani and Trout and Rendon in the lineup down. They'll all be better off and with RBI opportunities. Don, if you could convince him or any one of us fans could do it, we would do it in a heartbeat. But Joe Madden is so goddamn stubborn. It is so terrible to see the fact that he just doesn't want to listen. Because I know he reads the social media stuff. I mean, all these players always like to say, no, we don't read the social media. We don't get into it. Yeah, they're the ones that have the complexes because they actually do read what's going on. Let's see. James says, damn it, I'm hungry now, because he wants those nachos. See, who's the nacho man? It was Otani. Let me get up to these because this is where I effed up the page right here. Let's see. Yeah, see, Todd effed it up. There's everyone messing with me right now. Are you having a good time, Todd? Yes, I am, and a frustrating one at the same time. What are the Halos throw a no-hitter on Knicks Day? You know what, Ajax, if that happened, goddamn. I was there for the Skaggs one, and that was emotional as hell. I can't imagine what it would have been for Aiden Hart if, his family and then the former baseball players that played with him briefly and in Aiden Hart in general. I mean, that, good God, imagine if he actually closed it out. Bogarts and one more starting pitcher away. Mike is on that Bogarts. What if, I already read that one. Call it the Heedy Hotline. Yeah, I got to get into that one. Halo honks make me horny. That's what Grillmaster says. Vince checks in with Judge, turns down a contract extension. Judge to the Angels confirmed. Ooh, I don't know if I want more strikeouts on this team. I kind of like our fast outfield. If Adele really turns into something this year, got to give him a chance next year. Aaron Judge is going to want some really big-time money. The Heedy Hotline is in full effect if you guys want to call in. The number, once it flashes up here again, because I don't even know it. I know it's a 714 number if you guys want to call. Didn't Verlander say he wanted to pitch till he was 42? Yes. Mike Mendoza saying, which lips? Oh, good. 714-912-2877. That is the number to call, 714-912-2877. The Dodgers lost to the Cockies is what Mathematics is saying. Todd got that RuPaul. Come on now. Stop with the lip injections. These lips aren't that big. Let's see. Joy Boy is hot daddy, though. Oh, he likes John Boy. Shohei Ohtani and Sashay away. I'm so excited about last season and 6-game streak. Shut up, Mathematic. He's such a troll, dude. I swear to God. Can we have a Roger Lodge segment? You missed it earlier, and my throat is killing me. That's what she said. They said the game broadcast with Justin Verlander wants to pitch until he's 45. Okay, 45. That's let's see. Doesn't this win feel good? Todd, someone said that you have no lips. You stop. Okay. Alto, however you say it in Spanish. Yeah, the Florida Marlins are coming to town, or Miami, or whatever the hell you want to call them, this week. We should clean up against Miami. If I'm right, they're a beatable team to collect W's against. Their starting pitching is sneaky good. Their bullpen is hittable. Their lineup is sneaky good. So they're somewhere just slightly above average. I say them and the team from Ohio that comes in for a 4-game set on the next homestand. If we can clean up against those two teams, that'd be pretty nice. Dwayne Haskins passed away at 24 today. Yeah, we mentioned that earlier. It's very sad to hear about something like that happening. And I heard he got hit by a dump truck. God damn. Two guys, he dies on a day where Aiden Hart died 13 years ago. Another young player dying way too early. We mentioned that earlier. Ajax says, just found out that we have if Tucker or the other never get a hit in the 6th or 5th inning. Oh, okay. And then my call is not going through. Try it again, dude. Let me see. Hold on. Let me try one thing. Maybe it's on my end. Let me just make sure I didn't exit out all the way, because I may have X'd us out of the program. And if I did, then you might have to call in tomorrow night because it's not firing up. This is the one program on the computer that Chase put together for me that was supposed to be like this. It was lightning quick for all of it. And this is not Chase's fault, but Skype can be an ass sometimes. And I think I did get it out of here. I'm trying to run it as administrator, and it is not going through. So I might have killed phone calls. So back-to-back nights, people. I almost was on 5-seater right now. My screen just went dead. So now it's just really screwing up everything. So yes, let me try to run this. Here we go. Okay, if I didn't drop out right there or cut any of you guys out, that is a freaking miracle, because my screens both went blank as I'm trying to run this thing as an administrator. Okay, sorry. Something is wrong with Adele out of 2 games. Yeah, he looks pretty bad. Vince Mello checks in with his lineup would be Fletch, Otani. So he likes Otani at 2. Trout at 3, Rendon at 4, Stassi at 5, Marsh at 6, Adele at 7, Wade at 9, or Wade at 8th, and Ward at 9. Now, again, I would back up Otani, Trout, and Rendon, and then maybe switch in, Ward or Wade in that 2 spot. But hey, we're gonna have to. We're waiting on what Madden does moving forward. That's the problem. It does not look like I'm going to get this freaking set up here tonight. So, again, thank you, Todd, if you want to say that in the comments because I screwed up this again. I want to hear all rise at the home games. Let's see. Rob says, wondering why he's not getting better into the groove. It's the first 3 games. He is struggling, though. He is not looking like his at-bats from the first couple games of the season. That's for or in the preseason anyway. And then Anthony Gonzalez says, Todd, love the jersey. Where can we buy one of those? I can get you one of these. I'm not too keen on doing it recently because I had a couple guys that just could not wait because of the COVID stuff. Because we had to wait for, customs and all that. They're very strict on that. But hit me up in the comments. I might be able to hit you up with some of that stuff like that because, I get some pretty nice jerseys, but I'm trying to save those for the upcoming things that we're going to be giving away to jerseys for the contest. And by the way, please, if you haven't already, give us a 5-star on our podcast. It really helps us out. And if you leave a cool or funny comment, we might send you some merch like a shirt or even a jersey if it's funny enough. So go there and make a 5-star. The Trucker Hat Trivia will be back in a couple weeks. Like I said, I'm getting the stuff in a little late this year. But once it's in, it'll be mailed out right away. Unless you make a separate order with us, then it'll take a few weeks to get here. But our contest winners will get their shit like that this year. It won't be like a month. Anyone say DFA Trout? No mathematics. Sid the Kid says much needed start by Thor. Give much needed rest to the bullpen. Also, Marsh should be at leadoff. Yeah, we've been saying that. I like that a lot. Imagine getting lip injections, Troll says. Mateo says my COVID test is negative. That's a positive. You're not, that's a good thing. I think Hinder the band and song called Lips of an Angel. Oh, come on. I'm not gonna, that would fit though. Lips of an Angel. Yeah, that was like a whiny song. I did not like whiny alternative from the early to mid 2000s. Mike Mendoza also says Rojas looking much better, comfortable in the bigs, and this year compared to last, that is for sure. Was hoping Adele would look like that. Yeah, for some reason Adele shit the bed the first 3 games. We need Kershaw from the Dodgers. I don't think so, Santiago, unless we rest him in the playoffs. Now, I'm going Kershaw regular season all year, but I don't want to go with Kershaw postseason. We need more sponsor money. If the fans would want Todd to get lip injections. No, Fernando. Speaking of dump trucks, Todd. Oh, here we go. Let's chant injections. Oh, God. Can you guys stop? You're encouraging the kid, Mathematic. You are. You just are. Trout hits it high and deep to left center field, way back, and the Angels lead 2-0. See, that's why I wanted you at the softball game, Mateo, even if you weren't to play, to call the game. But we're going to do that, by the way, too. We're going to have a softball game this year, so get your bats ready because we're going to play another big Halo's Probably podcast game. That was really fun. Let's go Trevor Bauer. We get him, and we win the West. I still think we could win the West if this hitting would ever get going. I miss Flesher in the leadoff, Vince says. I would put him there, but he needs to get – I think he's a good table setter at the bottom of the lineup. Let's see. Fletch needs to lead off. Agreed, James says. Okay, you guys are all in agreement. You know Suzuki at 4 is coming very soon, Randy says. Chat, that's worse. Todd's fell, lipped injections, or Adele's defense. Stop! Let's see. Raciel Iglesias gets the save. Where do we get where can we go to get the podcast? Anthony, you can go to we're mainly on Podbean, Anchor. You just have to type in anchor.com. You can get the app. You can go to Podbean. You can go to Apple Podcasts. We're on Google Podcasts. We're on iHeart. I know I'm missing a few others as well. But you can go to basically any one of them and just hit our homepage and then leave a review. That would be much, much needed, and we would love that. Let's see. Todd has Jay-Z lips. No, dude, I don't have it. 2 of my lips don't make one of his. Fernando says Ty Buttrey is coming on the podcast tomorrow to discuss his journey back to Angels baseball. The episode will be out later this week. Ronan says John Wolford would be a better batter than than Bellinger. Yes, he would. Putting Adele in right field would help him out. Yes, because he's better suited for right field. You saw what Marsh did in left field tonight. He played solid defense. Even though we won 2-0, at the end of the day, a win is a win. That's sure. Ty is the guy. Shipping Adele out for another starting pitcher. Put Ward and Marsh in the outfield. Fuck it. Adele has always just seemed to be a bust to me. Man, I just would. If he's not hitting by the All-Star break and he still has any kind of stock, you have to think about it. You really do. I hate to see him go because the best friend dynamic with Marsh and Adele, and I think they could be hitting their – because Adele put up better numbers than Marsh at the end of the season last year. He was raking, but he's regressed for some reason out of the gate so far, so we'll have to see. How does your lip injection fail so badly? I never got one, okay? God damn it. Walsh hits one high and deep to right field, and that one is gone. Solo shot for Walsh to give the Angels a 1-0 lead. First home run of the season, 2022. Bro, what the fuck happened to Bellinger? You know what? I think Vince, he's not getting high anymore. You know, weed's legal in baseball, and he should be getting high because when he was getting high, or maybe he wasn't smoking the weed. Maybe he was trying to chase the dragon, but he was actually hitting the dragon. Maybe that was working for Bellinger, and right now maybe he just toned it down to weed and just everything looks bigger, but the ball stays the same in real life. Maybe that's why he's striking out because, God, that guy looks terrible. Terrible. The Mendozas may give us trouble this year. Ooh, they may. Anthony Grillo says Perry needs to get a new manager if Artie lets him. We'll have to see because Artie loves him some Joe Madden. Let's see. Also, Rob says Halo or at the Fast Times at the Halo, I have the same feeling about Adele. Dallas McPherson. Ooh, that's a stretch, man. All I know is Dallas McPherson had a lot of mono, just like a certain Jets quarterback, Randy. How about that throwback? League learned Bellinger's bad swings. Last dude I remember that sucked this much coming up was Brandon Wood. Oh, yeah, he was a typical 4A hitter. You're absolutely on that one. James,
replay those home runs again, please.
And then Ajax says Bellinger's looks like he's on weed and crack. Andrew says let's get more than five at bats before we give up on Adele. I agree, Andrew. And then Artie smoking that Madden pack. Vince says if he sucks after 6 at bats, then we trade him. Andrew's like, one more, damn it. Okay, good night, y'all. I'm out. Got to go. All right, Ajax, thank you for being on the show. We're about ready to dip on here as well because I screwed up the phone, so I'm really sorry about that. Thank you for everybody sticking with the show. Hopefully the sound was good. Hopefully the content was good. Hopefully you guys had a good time. I'll get through the transitions and the phones tomorrow. I promise. I can't. The third time's the charm, Chase. I'm sorry. So let me read a couple more before I get out of here. Did the Cubs fire Madden? Yes, they did. Let's see. Bellinger's bat is asleep. You'd have to think or thank the Halo. Madden making the lineups and Perry's stats. Well, you know what? Perry's or stats. Perry's stats people, dude. I think it's Madden making the lineups, bro. I really do. I smoke a ton of weed, Randy says, so he likes to preference that. And a certain what is it? And in a certain way, I can put out a better lineup. Leave the weed alone, or blame the cannabis. Don't blame the cannabis just because Joe is a fucking moron. He's like, you talk all the shit you want to about Madden, but you lay off the weed, all right? Lay off the weed. So, okay. I'm sorry, Randy. I'm sorry. Sid the Kid says, loved your Dodgers Dirty Laundry episode. Preach the truth, brother. Go Halos. Thanks, Sid the Kid. And then Archangel's leaving out a follow me. Yes, please go to his page and give him a follow because he is the man on here. And then also, James says, I was just going to prank call you anyway. Just kidding. Because he likes to do that little Creole voice. I love James's transition and his like sarcastic humor. He has like the best dry humor. Check out his pregame show as well as the season moves on. Everyone checking in, I'm sorry. The show has run a little late, so I'll read a couple more comments, and then I'm for sure out of here for tonight. But again, thank you for everyone participating. Please give us a 5-star. Please check out the podcast. please check out the website where you can find anything. So if you can't find the podcast on your own, just type in the website and you'll find a link to everything. We have a YouTube channel, Halos in the Infield. Subscribe to that too, because we love the subscriptions over there. We have a lot of good content. And like I said before, if you know your Angel stuff and you would like to do an episode with us, I still owe Yvette an episode. I got to get her on really soon. She knows her shit. I would like to get you guys to learn about her and about her content and what she knows about Angels baseball and pick her brain a little bit. So that's going to be on the episode coming up here soon. So yeah, hit up me or Fernando and we'll get you on an episode. And we got a This Week in Baseball that's going to be coming pretty soon here with the or around the league show with Chase and Andrew. So look forward to that too. So Sonia says, do you have someone to translate Southern accent for us if he calls in? Well, he slows it down. So like right there, James says I could do a Southern accent. Hey y'all. So he like he slows it down. Much love, brother. Catch you tomorrow. Let's go Angels 2022. Thank you, Don. Much love to everybody. Have a good night wherever you may be. Go Angels.